Hey, Justine.
Hi, Heather.
How's it going?
It's going great. How are you?
I'm ready for this.
Me
I'm
too.
ready. Do you have stuff today?
I have a minimal.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Hello, friends.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to episode 16 of
Sweet
the
16.
Yarncantations podcast.
Sweet 16.
Sweet 16. Sweet Justine.
I mean, sweeter than you.
That's correct.
And we are the hosts of this podcast.
Oh, yeah, the Yarncantations podcast. This is Justine Chanel.
This is Heather Nicole.
I don't do that, no.
I'm trying to think of what we normally do at the top of the episode. Where you can find us, right? Yarncantations on all the places.
Yes, and then we have Instagram.
We're
accounts,
on Instagram,
Facebook accounts,
all that.
I mean, YouTube.
You're Heather Yarnco. I'm Justine Chanel.
Oh wow, yes,
Yeah.
We're doing good today.
Listen, we're professionals.
16 episodes. I mean, we should be by now.
Agreed.
So yeah, hi everyone. Welcome.
What are you wearing today?
I have a cool shirt on. I have my Dirty Black Summer shirt from Knitting is Metal. It's an old school.
It's very much a Dirty Black Summer. It is hot.
It's hot today. Yeah, so
I love
my
knitting
summer shirt on. Me too.
Yeah, I love when, so Dano has the skeleton knitting. Is it a tarot card? Or am I misremembering? Yeah, it's a tarot
card. It's like
card.
the death tarot.
It's so good. I love when he wears that. It cracks me up. And he wears it in public, and then
it's so handsome.
Tells everyone, "Oh, my wife's a knitter," and like has a whole thing.
Does your husband have an accent?
I think so. He says that I have one though.
You do.
He's Australian.
You have an Australian accent also.
No.
Yeah,
I do not. Great. Well, I wore this just for you, so you could be reminded of all of the dark knitting that
I've never seen this sweater. Is this your...
Well, remember last episode? You were like,
remember.
I've never seen you wear anything but that one gray sweater. And I have lots of gray sweaters. This one is dark gray.
Adorable. I love it.
It's actually I think the second sweater-shaped thing I ever knit for myself. So this is the Butterscotch Bolero, and it's in Madelinetosh worsted or DK or something.
Something. Tosh DK.
In Dirty Panther, which I don't know if they still make that color.
They have to.
I hope they do. It's the best.
Tell us below.
Comment below.
If you know.
Dirty Panther. And then I've got, the usual just hawk house and some stuff. Do you have cool jewelry on today?
I got my Jen earring.
Nice.
I got my hawk house. Got my amethyst.
You got your amethyst. I forgot to put a necklace
The huge.
on. The huge. Well, good. I'm glad we're looking so cute today.
Adorable. Great.
All right. Do you want to do some show and tell?
Could we please start with whips?
Let's start with whips.
Okay.
Do you want to go first?
You to go
I have to go first? Okay. There's not a lot of active whips right now, but I did bring what I have.
Great.
So I wanted to give everyone a progress report on my Emilee tee. So this is my latest design. It's a little t-shirt, and it's made with, essentially you knit 4 rectangles and then you sew the rectangles together and it makes the shirt. So you do a seam up the front, seam up the back, sides. Did you do like sewing class ever kind of thing? Do you remember like the what you can make out of a pillowcase kind of thing?
We didn't do that. My home ec was the worst, and I think I talked on Yarncantations about how I failed it.
I mean, I didn't want to do any sewing of any kind, but I did kind of borrow from that like classic, like you just take your rectangles and then the way you put it together makes a t-shirt shape. It's like magic. So that's my Emilee tee, which I just released, and then I have my first rectangle complete.
A rectangle, everyone.
I know, and you're going to laugh at me, but this is how I'm storing it right now.
That's
to keep
perfect.
Everything safe. So I have my little
so pretty.
DPN. These are for like, when you're working on socks or whatever, you put all your DPNs in here, but I'm holding all my live stitches. Because what you do on the shoulders, you do a 3-needle bind off. So I'm holding all my live stitches on there, but this is my first rectangle. Ta-da!
Amazing.
And this is in my...
so pretty.
Good. It kind of, there's a theme in my life. But this is my Silver Pennies yarn, and this is the colorway Raven, which I think is showing up lighter than it is. It's more black. And then this is Nightshade, which is like a purple with lots of black undertones. And so I'm doing that. So you do like stockinette forever, and then you do a little bit of garter. So there's like this little garter pop on the shoulder. So I'm really excited. So that's the first rectangle.
Love it.
And then I started my second, and that's my progress report so far. I know, I'm really loving how this purple came out. It's like a dark eggplant kind of color. It's gonna be so good. So really low contrast, but what I love about this top is that you can do, like I did the original design with like a pop of pink on top of light gray, and you could do like neutrals with brights and go all crazy with your colors if you want.
Love it.
Oh, also I should mention, I'm carrying it around in my, this is from Tree Fairfax, my little basket made out of leather, which I love. I think I shared this on Instagram or this last episode or something, and everyone was like, where can I get that? So
very cute.
There you go. So that's the first WIP, which I'm excited about, and I plan to finish by the crawl so I can wear it at least on one of the days.
Wow, great.
Four cute knitting outfits to plan for.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
I'm definitely wearing some repeats from last year, let me tell you.
So embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
You're planning on wearing a hand knit sweater every day?
I think so.
Light gray one that you really like with the green?
The only one that you remember. Do you think it's going to be cool enough to wear like the Love Note or anything?
We're going to have the air on.
Okay. Because that's a t-shirt, cool, right? Enough. So that'll be
well, I want to wear the Love Note one of the days. Are we all going to match again? We have Juliana wear hers too.
We should pick a day.
Let's knit one for Emilee really quick.
Okay, so she can wear one too. You're going to have to do it. I have too much to do.
Same. Juliana.
Would it be
Juliana?
We are volunteering you.
Tiniest, cutest little Love Note for Emilee real quick.
Yeah, we should definitely do a Love Note day like we did at Stitches. That was so fun. But yeah, that's a t-shirt, so that's perfect for like late summer, early fall. This is good. My other one is a t-shirt, so I at least have a few options if it's still hot. But I really want to wear my Love Note.
I think you should.
Okay. We'll have one day where we crank the AC up. If we need to, maybe it'll be really like fall by then. Hopefully.
So I don't know if you said your Pymelia tea is for the HYC.
Oh, I didn't. Thank you.
It sure is.
It sure is.
Okay.
The SpooOooky Make-Along.
Spooky.
That your yarn store is organized.
Yarn store.
Are your stitches getting spooky again and falling off the
needle?
Scary
stitches off the needle. Okay. I also have progress report on my SpooOooky Make-Along. I'm not super in love with how I am doing with my color work, but it's fine. It's going to be fine.
That shit will block right out. And color work never looks its best until it's blocked. So
yeah. So I am also doing low contrast. This is the Arachne by Andy Satterland.
Oh, it's so cute.
So I said I would be split for sleeves. That was a lie.
Oh, for this episode?
Yeah, I didn't.
I mean,
but I have like a bunch of new things that I started
instead of new sleeves.
Yeah. So
I love it. It's looking so good. And I like the low contrast too. It's really pretty.
Yeah. I'm really happy with how it's coming out. Like, not super into my color work, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be cute, and it's in colors that will get a lot of wear for me. Yeah. And these are in my colorways. Release the Bats is the gray, and the pinky, orangey, purpley is called Damien.
It's a good one. Yeah. I only just put it together in my head that we're both doing purple and charcoal colors.
Interesting.
Everyone else probably already saw that. That was not planned. Did you notice that already?
No.
Okay, well, great. I mean, those are our colors that we love. Purple and gray all day. Oh my gosh. Maybe. Let's see what I have. Okay, so you're talking about the Make-Along, right? Which, does everyone know about the Make-Along and how to join?
Okay. The HYC Heather Yarn Co. Spooky Make-Along of 2022. This is the first year we've done the Spooky Make-Along.
So fun.
And basically use any pattern with a spooky yarn or themed yarn. Justine sees me like, ooh, spooky, dark, raven, whatever yarn. And then my pattern has spider webs in it, so I'm using like a spooky pattern with like a spooky colorway, Release the Bats and Damien and stuff. But anyone can join. Spooky is, like a state of mind.
Yeah, whatever you interpret it to be.
Do any spooky stuff you want.
And then you get an
Cinematic
extra...
Skeins has finished their 2 spooky projects.
Those little
socks with the skull on them, and then also the shining cowl.
Oh, yeah.
I want to cast that on immediately.
Makes the most beautiful yarn.
Yes.
This is a new to us yarn dyer crafters.
Cinematic Skeins on the first Spooky Make-Along Zoom. It's really fun. And then we're doing it again August 31st, which is a Wednesday.
Okay. Perfect.
Check Instagram, the Heather Yarn Co. Instagram for
all the details.
I'll post like the meeting and stuff.
So last time we were talking about there's lots of make-alongs going on, and so we created a side quest to the make-along because everyone loves a good side quest. So I have my side quest, self-care side quest beanie for you. So first of all, look at my OG Heather Yarn Co. project bag. I think was this from your Kickstarter? Yeah. Which I love.
I sewed like 100 of these bags, so they're all hand sewn.
Yeah. Look at the pinking inside.
Oh my gosh, what a pain.
All the sewists will know what that means.
Never again.
I think it's really awesome that you did it just for us, right? Yeah, I love it. So the side quest, if you didn't watch the last episode, we were talking about how it's like we're getting into the season of beanies and how I think we started talking about it because I have like no beanies that I've ever made for myself, which is
nuts.
Crap self-care. So then we said, let's do a side quest and cast on a beanie for the autumnal spooky season. Yes. I know.
That's your color.
I know. These are, what a surprise, I've got gray. So my yarn that I'm using, so this is Plymouth, I can't remember the name of the yarn, but it's a worsted superwash. And this is from Deep in the Stash. This is from like 2010.
It's before we knew each other.
Before we knew each other, that's right. And then this is the leftovers from my, why am I totally blanking on everything? The Gabrielle sweater.
I have that for you,
Thanks. The winter version. It's so... That's what else I want to wear at the crawl, and that's like a cozy one. Yeah, the winter version of the Justine, and okay, so now I think I have my 4 outfits.
Great,
but this is the
Kikwai.
I always mess that name up, but it's this beautiful like muted jewel tones and gray. So these are my 2 colors. You've seen enough of them. You're ready to see the hat, right?
Yeah. Could you please?
I'm doing brioche.
Justine, this is another brioche.
Stop the press. Hell is frozen over.
Yes.
So I don't love brioche, but I love the result of brioche. And
it's so pretty.
So the thing that is motivating me to keep knitting this is how cute this is going to be. So this is the Clara beanie, and it's from, I can't remember which book number, but you know how Malabrigo does their different like editions of books. So this was like book 15 hats or something like that, but you can find it online. But this is the Clara beanie, and it's gonna have these like 3 big leaf flower kind of brioche things happening, and so I just started it, so you can kind of see there. So it's got these cool brioche increases and decreases. And I'm doing the Malabrigo as my main color, but I really love the reverse too. Look at how cute it is with the gray on top. Right? So I'm not anti-brioche. I fuck it up every time. Drop my stitches. Oh, please don't curse in my store. But I do. They're like little zippers, and I drop a stitch and it just
beautiful.
Feels
so it's great.
But yeah, I'm excited. So this is my self-care side quest, a beanie just for me. Oh, so the rules, if you want to join our side quest, you have to knit a beanie for yourself, not for another person, for yourself.
Yeah, just make yourself a cozy little fall autumnal hat.
Yep.
Because that's like a nice little treat for you.
A treat for yourself. I have some good hat patterns too.
No.
In case anyone's wondering what to cast on. Have you ever heard about those? Never. But I'm excited about this one. And I don't know, I'm also a really slow knitter, and brioche is like really
brioche is so fun.
Down.
Oh, I love brioche.
I know you do.
Brioche
I'm trying to
me
channel
is definitely
you.
Like potato chip knitting. It's like one more row, one more row, one more row.
I'm like, when is it over? When is it over? When is it over?
So much. I love it so much. I
know we're the opposites on the brioche plan, but I do love the result of it. It's so pretty. It's so beautiful. Did you know I learned brioche knitting? I think it was Marled Magic.
I did know that.
Mystery. That was a great way to learn brioche.
I learned brioche on Stephen West's Mystery Building Blocks.
Oh my god. So the scariest
that
way to
learn. That was all increase and decrease.
Oh my god. I messed up that section of the pattern so much.
Me too.
But I guess that also was good practice because I had to rip it out every time. I wasn't good at I think that's another key, is learning how to fix your brioche.
I watch the video every time.
I had to just pull it all out and start over. But I'm loving this, and it's so squishy.
So
and it's worsted, so it's working up pretty quickly.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, you got cute stitch markers. I don't have them currently, but
let me show you my cute stitch markers. So these are from A Needle Runs Through It, and these are the Studio Ghibli ones. Well, this is particularly from My Neighbor Totoro.
The Totoro song for me?
No.
Totoro. Please.
Have we ever talked about Totoro? So I love that movie so much because I am Mai.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like when I first watched that movie. Yeah, totally. Because
totally
my dad worked from home as a landscape architect, and you know how he's got his big drafting table, and she comes in with all her flowers and her interrupting.
Mm-hmm.
That's my life.
And I'm Totoro, and I just nap all day, and then you go find me and play on my belly.
And we had crazy, well, what to me seemed like crazy big, shrubs and stuff that I would climb under, and it just seemed infinite.
And that's how you find me.
I totally cried when I first watched that movie because I was like, oh, nostalgia.
I watched it. Joe,
so good.
My little nephew, had never seen any of them, so I've been watching them all with him.
Oh my god.
And Steve hadn't seen them either.
What?
I know.
Missing
so Steve
out.
and Joe are experiencing them
Joe
for the
is
first time
perfect
ever
age.
together, and it's really cute.
That's so cute.
I think Kiki's Delivery Service was his favorite one so far.
That's a good one. That's a really good
one.
He
loves witches.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he better.
Super into it. He's very cute.
Witchy.
He's like, look, it's like Dixie.
Oh, so sweet.
Okay. Don't cry on the podcast.
This is a special Miyazaki Studio Ghibli episode.
Okay. I also cast on a self-care.
Oh, wait. Not to throw you off, but how come you don't have a Studio Ghibli tattoo? Or do you? Not yet? Okay.
I don't. You do.
I do. That's why I asked you, because I have
I don't have a yarn themed tattoo either.
Me neither. Well, this one kind of counts.
Yeah, I guess
she's got her lace on her.
Yeah. And then I have scissors. I have crafty tattoos. I don't have a specific. Misha was okay. Just don't look. You get side quest. My brain. Turn off.
It has been okay. I can't look at your basket.
No. Okay.
Well, I can't see it either. Okay. Nobody look. I hope everyone is looking away right now.
Everyone look away. Okay.
Tell us when we can look again.
I'll tell you. I cast on my side quest hat. Using my colorway Ghost of Your Bones. This is the 2021 Halloween colorway from that I dyed up.
I remember that.
So I redid it because I liked it so much.
It's a good
one.
So
there will be a new one this year as well, a new colorway.
Do you have some of this in the shop?
Yes, I have it. I dyed it on all the bases, a limited run in fingering, DK, and bulky, and I have it all on the website too.
Nice.
So this is the new one. Oh, and I cast on.
No way! I really didn't look.
Justine.
I was not joking when I said that earlier. I really did not see this.
Yay! Lady. Okay, so I cast on, this is one of my favorite ever beanie patterns.
You test knit this back in 2017,
and I finished it in a timely manner.
You sure did. You were an excellent
when we
tester.
were still friends in the olden days before we started a podcast.
before we called it quits.
So this is a great
exciting.
beanie pattern. It has a nice slouch, which I'm into.
Yeah.
It has...
Are you going to do the cable?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to do the cable.
I know. I'm excited to take, because, I don't know, I think it's fun to refresh your patterns. Cable. I'm going to refresh the photos for this one.
This is a pattern I've knitted a lot of times. I probably knit like 5 or 6 of them. I was talking to Julie and she's like, I knit like 12 of them. I'm like, okay, whatever. That's fine.
What? She has?
Yeah.
I didn't know you guys knit it over and over again.
So I've knit it over and over again, so I just cast on the other day, and then I left it here over the weekend so I could split for my sleeves on my other project, which didn't happen. I said yarn all weekend. We'll get to that later.
Oh my gosh, so exciting. Oh, this is a good yarn for that
there you
one
go.
too.
You really can't see. It's gonna be
look
crazy
so cool
looking.
in the ribbing though.
The colors, yeah. This has a really special ribbing. Barely anything. You can't see it yet.
Yeah, it's like a...
I promise by the next episode, I will at least have the ribbing done.
Well, it's only... I can't remember now. Is it like an inch before you start the cable?
There.
Yeah, you're almost there. Yeah.
So that's my self-care side quest.
What
and I think it seconds as a spooky project because in my Halloween color.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So if you need a quick spooky
Halloween Western slope.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And this cable's going to look nuts with all these colors.
I think that's going to look really cool.
I'm excited.
I like when cables are like in a... People say like don't do cables in speckles and variegated, but...
Oh, I love it.
Sometimes I think it looks cool.
I love it. Well, one of my favorite patterns is like that Winter Trails by your gal that you really like, Alana Dakos.
Oh,
the Winter Trails is like cable everywhere. The whole thing is cabled.
It's really cool.
And I did that out of really very good yarn. Awesome.
I think cables just always look good. I love cables. I have something special coming for the cable lovers, by the way. You've already seen it.
For whips?
No. For in time for the crawl. More on that later, but you've seen it here before if you can guess what it is. But Heather, I'm so excited. You're doing the Western Slope. And this is for you, right?
It's for me.
Okay, good.
It's going good. I guess I gotta keep my hair black because it'll look good with my black hair.
It will look really good with your black hair. That black one would look good with your black hair too.
I love a Western Slope so.
But yeah, I definitely... yeah, I'm trying to think of the other one. Oh, the gray one that you started. What was that yarn?
I started that for Steve.
Is that what it was? Am I thinking of the right one?
I didn't finish it yet.
Or a different gray hat?
It's a Western Slope beanie that I started for Steve. So, Steve, please.
I mean, you're supposed to let the partner whips marinate, though. It makes them better if they sit there for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, I started it like a year and a half ago, so Steven, keep your patient pants on.
It's actually an excellent segue. Thanks for that, Heather. I have a patient pants whip.
Yes. Is it socks?
I picked up the wrong bag. Look at this cute Ravelry bag.
Adorable.
The yak and the owl in the pocket. I don't think Dana watches all the way through, so hopefully he's turn away if you are. But I'm trying to remember what year it was. I think we were both still working at Ben Franklin, so 2017 at the latest. I bought this yarn and went home and said, I'm going to make you some socks, Dano. It's this beautiful yarn. This is from Malabrigo. I didn't think about how much Malabrigo I'm knitting with. In the colorway, what is it called? Is that Churchus? Churchus? Yeah. I always butcher all of those names. It's a beautiful green and gray, which I love, and it has like kind of like a tiny bit of chartreusey business going on sometimes, but it's really subtle charcuterie. So anyway, these I started as socks. They sat there for forever, long enough that I went back to like, you know how sometimes it's nice to like revive an old whip and get it going again. The needles were not attached anymore.
That happened.
So apparently I'd ripped them out for a different project.
I need these for other things.
I did leave myself a note though that they were size 4.
Oh.
So I went and got my size 4s
Justine.
again. But look at how cute these are.
Oh, what's
my
that?
little socks. So I'm doing 2 at a time, toe up, and I'm doing it from the same ball of yarn, which is very naughty of me, living on the edge.
Makes me so scared.
I know. I love it. Don't recommend it though, but I do have to stop every like 5 rows and like untwist it. But I've never had like a huge issue.
Yeah, if you don't get annoyed by using magic loop, then why would you get annoyed by that?
Exactly. I love magic loop. I love it so much. But these are kind of just a recipe, but I think I'm going to write it up because I did a sport weight version of socks for Dana once upon a time with a similar, like, different stitch patterns. So I'm doing on the bottom of the foot, he really likes this. I don't think everybody does, but a slip one, knit one, and it creates like a kind of nice
stretchy.
Yeah, like a cushiony, stretchy, squishy sole. So these are like his work boot socks. And then on the top is just a 2x2 ribbing. And then for all of the like little extra pieces, like the toe, the heel, and the cuff, I'm adding in darning wool from that company I can't remember. You're gonna have to help me. Do you remember? Regia, thank you. Yes. And so I'm just adding in like a brown one, so it blends in really nicely, but that adds strength and durability. So these are meant to get worn all the time, which they will. Like these will not last forever because they'll get so used. But some people like a plain, on the sole, but he really likes that extra texture.
So nice of you.
I know. So I have all the math, like I have all my crazy notes, and I think I'm going to write it up, not like a pattern, but like a recipe. And then you just have to plug in your numbers and do a little math, and then you can make your own. But this is the DK version. So I'm doing DK yarn on size 4s, which is very...
Is that a royal?
Tight. Yes. It has to be, right?
Yep.
I mean, it was so long ago I bought it.
Same.
You're just trying to help me remember things that I don't remember. Yeah, it has to be a royal.
Yeah, it's a royal.
But yeah, DK and worsted are the best for the work boot socks for the dudes. And then, I don't know if you'll remember this, but remember when you made cute little plant progress keepers, Heather? On my little cactus. I know. And then this is not for sale, but this is from you too. When I needed a stitch marker and I stole one of your hexagons.
Hopefully I'll get some in for the
They're really nice. But I needed a progress keeper, and so I just stuck one of those on a little light bulb.
Oh, and I just got giant cocoa nuts ordering, and they made a new to me since I placed my last cocoa nuts order. They have new triangle stitch markers. So they have the old triangle stitch marker that comes in like the little envelope, the tiny black and white ones. But they made a new one that comes in like a triangle shaped box.
Cute.
Sorry, I didn't grab them to show you all. But they come in like all different sizes.
Well, you'll post on your Instagram.
Yeah, I'll post. Yes, I just grabbed them today.
But yeah, feel how squishy these are. Aren't those gonna be nice in the work boots?
So
yeah.
Nice.
So a revived WIP, and I mean, to be honest, I only have worked on it a little bit. Like I had barely finished the toe when I put the needles back on. Works up pretty quick.
Oh, that's awesome.
Pretty quick. I'm excited about that one. But that's my last active WIP that I have right now. I mean, I have lots of other WIPs that are not languishing.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a little bit.
I have another WIP too.
Is it a new one or a brand new one? Exciting. Show me, show me, show me.
Okay. So I designed this pattern.
Did you?
Well, I didn't actually. So I designed this pattern a very long time ago. The first time that I ever saw this yarn, which was, I don't know, a very long time ago. So Alp Natural is a yarn by Fezza. And so can you put it up there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Look at how pretty.
So Alp Natural is a yarn by Fezza that stripes in texture. So it's a cotton, silk, linen blend.
This is cotton,
so
right?
It's
And then this one's kind of fluffy-ish. Would you? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all like plant-based except for the silk.
Cool. Oh, I like this singles one. That looks very silk, right?
Yeah.
So pretty.
And so you're going to get stripes of texture in it no matter what you knit. So I just took like a basic like shawl recipe and then did a garter ridge here whenever it changes. So as soon as you see, you're like, oh, the yarn's going to change in like this next row, cool. I'll switch to either purl if you're on a regular knit row or a knit if you would be on a purl row.
So not just a certain number of rows, but like whenever you see it changing.
When you see it changing.
That's so cool.
Which is fun. And
it is fun.
The thing about this yarn that kind of sucks, sorry Fezza, I do love your yarn, is that it's tied in knots. So when the change happens, there's a knot. So I just undid the knot and then did a magic knot.
Oh, yeah.
That you can't see because magic knot.
Is that like the
YouTube
Russian
magic
join,
knot?
Or is it different?
No.
Different?
Oh, no.
There's so many cool ways to do
so that's also, the magic knot is how I do my granny stripe.
Oh, yeah.
As well. So it's kind of like a more invisible little magic knot, which you can YouTube. There's a ton of tutorials on it.
That's awesome.
But so that's what I did. So
is this
yarn does have knots
for the people?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah. So this yarn does have knots. So,
but it sounds like it's intentional and expected because of the different textures you're getting.
But yeah,
beautiful.
And it's a DK weight, and it gives you a little shawlette. So this will have eventually like a cute little picot bind off.
I was just
I think I'm gonna do one skein. Yeah. I've knitted it, I have an old sample that I knit a long time ago, but it's purple and they don't make the purple anymore.
What?
Rude. I know.
Well, I bet you could get more than one skein and keep going, right? If you wanted
absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, the way that I wrote the pattern out is the garter ridge is optional.
Cool.
So you can use it with any yarn for a basic triangle shawl.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'm a pattern designer, Envy.
You are, actually. You say that like it's not real. And you design crochet patterns.
Yes. That's right, people.
3 that I could tell you about right now.
Let's not get into it.
We are in the next episode.
Okay. Do you have any FOs?
I have nothing. My poor knitting life is...
Are we done? Are you done?
I'm done. That's it. Okay. I don't have stashquisitions, no FOs. It's been
I'm going to do a quick rundown.
Couple weeks.
Because that's it for my knitting, but I have a lot of stuff that I've been making. So I've been dyeing a lot of yarn.
See what you've been making.
So I'll show you real quick. I have the Halloween colorway that I brought back from 2021. So I have the Ghost of Your Bones, which is a Nick Cave reference, everyone. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I'm really worried.
So here I have it in all 3 bases.
So bulky.
So I have,
cool.
My bulky, DK, and fingering weight.
It's so neat how it looks on the hank before the cake, too.
Yeah.
I love it.
So got lots of great, oh gosh. Okay. I'm going to show you. This part where these speckles happen is definitely my favorite.
Yes.
And it's like we're getting a little reminiscent of Steve's gold up in here. And the pink on the orange speckle is really cool too. Oh, sorry everyone. Okay. So
I mean, I think
there we go.
I think they can see that, right? Ooh, look at this one.
Yeah, so I dyed that up on all the bases. It's a limited run. I'm not dyeing anymore.
While you can.
This year, but it's all on the website. There's that. Then I have 2 like kind of newer colors that are unnamed, but I dyed them a couple weeks ago.
Beautiful.
That green does not show up.
Like always, add more green because the camera is taking it away.
So,
that's better though. That looks good.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I have like this cool purple that I'm like super into. I don't ever get enough.
This is a new one?
It's similar to stuff I've dyed before.
Oh, but it's got more pink in it though than I've seen before.
Yeah.
I feel like you have a good
I have Nan Loves
selection
purple,
of purple. That's what I'm thinking
of. This is similar to Nan Loves Purple, but Nan Loves Purple didn't have any black in it. There's the black undertone.
Yes. This seems more variegated too because you've got like little moments of lighter and darker.
Some gray speckles in there. And then, okay, one last thing. that I'm really excited about that you don't even get to know about.
Is this when I leave?
Justine, could you please leave?
Yep.
So
Let me just get my drink and go.
Was asked by a knitwear designer that's not Justine to dye something for them for a pattern.
Oh my god, so exciting.
I'm not telling.
You can't tell us yet?
Telling anyone.
Okay, it's a secret?
Ugh, because they also watch the podcast.
Okay.
Maybe.
Are they not ready to reveal yet? Okay.
It's not coming out yet, but I dyed a special colorway for them. And then it's going with a natural base. So basically the gray is like a toned down release the bats. Yeah. It has like a purple
tinge
undertone with some black speckles, but it's going to be used with this natural.
So. Is this DK?
Yes.
It's beautiful.
It's for a color project.
Oh my god, I can't wait to know.
You can't know.
When?
Until October.
October? Okay.
Hopefully. We'll see.
Later in the fall, winter.
Later in the fall, winter.
So that buys them more time.
There's going to be a kit with these colors. I'm excited to show everyone.
Did they give you like, this is kind of what I want, or were they, or were you like?
Yes.
So this is based on something. Oh, I'm so curious.
Oh, and also
like secret
stuff that's
me.
based on
Tell
stuff.
me.
If you are in the Minute Movie Yarn Cult, you should have gotten your first order by now. Which I didn't keep any for myself. I'm kind of bummed because I can't show it to anybody. But if you haven't received it or looked at it yet, close your ears for one moment, please. Oh man,
are you gonna put spoilers
out
on your?
Yeah, I'll post it on YouTube because
you mean
the
on
color. We're on
one
YouTube.
of the.
Somewhere on the social media.
I know you posted,
on the internet. I'll post it.
I feel like every time you post the spoilers after everyone has definitely gotten theirs.
Yeah, everyone should definitely have theirs by now. So the first movie was Scream that we did, and I did Tatum's murder outfit. So I'm very happy. I did like Tatum's skirt as the main colorway, and then her like chartreuse top as the mini skein, and I'm so happy with how it came out. So,
oh my god, and the Progress Keepers?
The Progress Keepers were bloody nice. I know, I'm so happy. I love them. So good. So hopefully if you sign up for the club, you got it and you love it too.
Can you still sign up for the other months, or are you maxed out?
I'm maxed out. I don't think I'm going to put the single months up.
Okay.
But keep checking the website. You never know. You never know.
No, you never know with you.
But as of right now, it is sold out.
That's exciting.
It's pretty fun.
Okay, well, look out for the next one.
You got everyone. My goodness.
All right. Well, what do you think, Heather? Any other shop news? I think, okay, I can't remember what days everything's happening, but I think the next episode, or the one right after that, is our special Sierra Nevada Yarn Crawl preview episode.
And we have one more, and then we'll do the preview.
Okay. We have so much good stuff coming your way for the crawl. So many fun plans. And that is, so we're doing that special episode, and we're going live like the night before. We're like making sure.
And then we have a Zoom call.
Yeah, the cocktail
the first
night
of the yarn crawl, which is a Thursday, September 15th at 6:30.
Sip and stitch. Yeah.
Sip and stitch, so you can tell us all about your first day of the yarn crawl, or if you haven't started yet, like what your plans are.
Yeah. And that's virtual, which is fun. So no matter where you are, if you're crawling in person, if you're crawling virtually, you can come to that. But yeah, we've got so much coming in September.
It's gonna be awesome.
I'm excited.
I'm very excited. The yarn crawl is so good.
Well, we have like designs, yarns, like goodies,
lots of special yarn.
Trunk shows.
The yarns have been like filtering in for the yarn crawl, and hopefully next episode I'm gonna have my some other really cool special project bags for the crawl.
Are you sewing project bags?
Oh. No, I'm not.
No, I know 2026, right? Is that when you're sewing project bags for the yarn crawl? 2026. 2027? No? Okay. Never again.
Never again.
Well, see, that's why I cherish my HYC project bag.
Yeah, anytime you get something from here, it's one of a kind.
Hey, that's not true. These came back around.
They did.
It just is a secret. If
It
it's
is a
gonna
secret.
happen again. This bulky really is so good.
The bulky's really good. Yeah. I should have done my self-care hat out of that. I'd be done.
You could do the West. You just have to do a little math.
No,
No.
it's too crazy.
There's so many good
Would like
bulky
a pair of
patterns.
socks out of this.
Yes.
Could
Oh my
you?
gosh, that would be fun. Juliana.
Juliana.
She's our
My angel.
voluntold knitter.
Our special angel, Juliana, would you please?
Get right on that.
I have your next sample.
In time for the crawl.
Yeah, it's fine. You can do it.
Not? Yeah. All right, everyone.
Well,
thanks for joining us for our Sweet 16.
Oh, on the Yarncantations podcast.
That's us right here.
If you have enjoyed this, go ahead and like this video. Right?
That's right. Yep.
You can follow the page. If you didn't like it, I mean, you can hit dislike, but I think you wouldn't have made it this far.
No.
Unless you're a hate watcher.
Which,
that's the thing.
I can relate.
You like to hate watch it, and you're like, thumbs down. Okay, if you don't like it, you can do that, or unfollow us, or whatever you want.
No. But definitely, I mean, you can't, I don't know, do you ever do the notifications on YouTube?
I have notifications turned
Yeah,
on.
so you can do that for when new episodes come out.
Notifications when new episodes of Yarncantations come out. I'm like, oh, hey!
Oh, are you
that
subscribed?
podcast. They must have done a new episode.
I do too. Hilarious. And leave us comments. And don't forget, or not, well, yeah, you can comment if you want. What I meant to say is leave us coven questions. We haven't done coven questions in a long time.
Coven questions going.
Yeah, if you want to know anything, we have a lot of answers for you for anything, yarn related or not.
What do you want to know about?
Yeah.
It's Justine's hair naturally that beautiful?
Dishwater
Only
dirty
time
blonde.
will tell.
Is that the question?
If you
knit
in as a coven
astrological
question.
questions, we could go on for days.
I mean,
Mars is in Gemini until, is it February or March?
it's all you. Until
my
Pisces
God.
season, at least.
Pisces season, which never happens. Usually the planetary cycles are like a month and a half max.
Great.
And this one is like, if you're feeling a lot of energy to like start something and like get going, that's what it is. It's Mars in Gemini. And if wherever
Gotcha.
Gemini is in your chart, Mars is in your chart, that's probably where a lot, guess where Mars is for me?
Where?
Libra.
Guess where it is for me. Are you gonna go?
Aries is my go-to.
Aries.
Guess. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Well, most of my chart is Aries, so FYI.
Yep. Oh my God, I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, it's a good time to like get your shit together.
Get your shit together, people.
If you're feeling like it, which you probably
if you
are.
want to. If you don't want to, it's fine.
I mean, I don't know if you can help it with Mars like that. Pretty crazy.
We'll see.
That's my astrological update. For
Astrological
you,
time with Justine.
Send me your questions. No. My favorite thing
Cleo.
was like a lot of people at my old job did not like know about astrology, but they kind of love it. I think everyone loves it because it's a way to like talk about yourself and communicate and how you are with others.
I'm
and like
not vain.
understand.
I'm just an Aries.
How to understand
Mars.
how to understand yourself. And so I would like take everyone down the rabbit hole with me, and they loved it. They were like, "Tell me more about why I am the way I am." I'm like, all right.
What time were you born?
Yep.
Let's get this
But I
started.
can't. I'm not as proficient as you at the charting. You're an excellent
Love doing them charts.
chartist, cartographer, astrocartographer. Is that it? Right? Isn't that a thing?
Sharon, are you
Trying to
watching?
think of the word.
Sharon knows.
There is a technical term for doing all of that mapping
I just
out.
like to do the charts. It's so fun for me.
Oh, we need to do our geography charts though,
Don't like that.
where like things in your life are supposed to happen on the map. Astrogeography, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
I'm not making these terms up. These are like real things. I'm just butchering how they go together.
Well,
But someone else did all the naming. You're welcome.
thank you.
Okay, so happy new
Thank
moon,
you.
everyone.
Happy new moon.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.